Hello, kings and queens. Welcome to you guys' timeless Pickacard. For this Pickacard, we are going to take a look at your person and you. Are you going to make it in 2025? Because we are almost there, y'all. So, is he, she, they, it coming with you? We are going to figure that out. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. Welcome to the side of YouTube where we kiki and having fun, all of that. But we also know how to give it to you straight up without always putting a ribbon on it. So, if you like that kind of a vibe, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you're already familiar, you know, you are the OG, you are here with me, okay? You know how we do. I like you, I love you, thankful, okay? Thank you that you're back again. And yeah, let's have fun. Let's do as we always do, okay? Let's communicate with each other. And yeah, let's go for your pals, okay? Let's go for your pals because that is why you're here. For the first pal, you have the healing child unorganized, the healing waves tarot, okay? And for that one, you have labradorite crystal. This is your crystal, yes. And then for the second pile, you have the light seer tarot, and for that one, you have the I want to say pink crystal honey. That ain't it. What's happening with? I'm not gonna start this intro over again, so I'm gonna get it. Okay, this is it's the love crystal. Shall we say rose quartz, because that it is. The rose quartz crystal, my love. I don't know, but I have it for a long time. I don't know what had happened with the name, okay? Maybe you are going to forget your person's name. I don't know. We will figure it out. But for the second pile, you have the Tarot of the Divine. And for that one, you have the Amazonite crystal as your pile. Now, I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. You will hear 3 high-pitched notes just to oomph you up, and I will see the pile or piles that you have chosen. Timestamps are down below. So, pile 1, you have chosen the Healing Waves Tarot with the labradorite as your crystal. Let's take a look. Let's see when it comes to you, my love, and your person. Are you guys going to make it in the year 2025? I do want to mention you can also use this reading as timeless. So, if you just stumble upon this reading and you be like, but it's 2026 or whatever year, you can yet still use it because you are feeling drawn to it for a reason. So let's see, my lovely beautiful pile 1. I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know for pile 1 and pile 1's person. Are they going to make it for the year together for the year 2025? I will not take these cards in reverse. Okay, so you have the Knight of Fire together with the Star, and you also have the 6 of Earth. That's the 6 of Pentacles. So let's see. One more and then be... Okay, that's 2 more. I guess you need it. Underneath the deck, you have the Fool. Oh. The Fool is something new. The Fool is a new chapter, but we will don't rush. Wait a minute, maybe to get a new thing. We will take a look. Let's see. So you have the Knight of Air, also the 2 of Earth, the Empress, and the Page of Earth. For some of you, you are going to get pregnant. You become a parent in 2025. Okay. For some of you, there is a very slow start in this love maybe your attentions is elsewhere. In if it isn't a child, it's a new creation, a new idea, a new wish, a new adventure, a new venture is what I'm getting. For some of you, so you do not have lots of time with each other, you don't have enough, you are quality time. There ain't no enough in it for each other, because you are here and there looking at the two of earth, and time goes by so fast because you have the Knight of Fire and the Knight of Air. And I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? These two, when it comes to love, I don't like them. You know why? Because they are the knights that will not stick around for too long for the couch to get warm, I always say. Meaning that they are fast, they are quick, they come in with passion, and then they're on to the next one. Yeah, do it as you please. But what I'm getting for you guys, like the passion might be there. Maybe you guys do a quick kind of a thing, but it's not. There ain't no time to cuddle around, or there ain't no time. It's like quick, fast. Let's do this, and then continue doing our thing separately. Or when the one is working hard and doesn't have time, but yet has responsibility of family or partnership, or need to spend time with children kind of stuff. Like, there ain't enough time in this situation with you guys to spend with each other, it seems like, because it's like, I have to do this, but I also have to do that, and I want to do this, but I also need to do that. So the looking at the Six of Pentacles, it's giving like you guys need to learn the balance of life with each other, because you cannot spend a lot of time on one particular thing and neglecting the other. If that is the person, you might feel neglected and they are the whole time working, or the one wants attention, but you are. So there is definitely for you guys, if you want to make it in 2025, you need to first understand that you guys are both, or you or the other person, doing their thing and leaving for some responsibility on the partner. So one may be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad taking care of the children, while the other one is out there working, getting the income in, kind of a thing. And for some, it might be that this person, if it's not your partner, this person is an in and out kind of a situation, meaning that, like I said, with the Knight of Fire and the Knight of Air, that they are in and out, in and out. So one foot in, one foot out in this relationship. And that is how your relationship will be for 2025. Do not expect more from them, because it's like, I want to have my freedom, but I also want to enjoy the pleasures from you. So if you are okay with that, that's what we do. That kind of a vibe this person is giving me. It's a very slow security with this relationship for you in 2025 is what I'm getting. Very slow. And for lots of you, I do see that you are the one that's going to take and have to handle the responsibility in this relationship, and being okay with that person being one foot in, one foot out. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Keep in mind, I told you, here we kiki fun, but we also know how to give it to you straight up. Okay, so let's see what you need to know more. You have the Strength card, this one, and you also have Envy. Oh, it's coming out. It's all coming out. So let's see what I'm getting with the Strength, Angel of Strength, and the Envy card. Listen, honey, if you are dealing with a person that is a businessman or a businesswoman, because we do have the woman holding coin underneath the deck, so it's giving that one person, if this is a dynamic of who has the pants on in the relationship, what the other person might envy the other person's financial freedom, or the other person's responsibilities freedom. Meaning, and this is a real one because lots of time people don't talk about it, but meaning, if you are a parent and the other person doesn't have children, they can go and move and stand and jump and leap where they want to, okay? You do have the full, okay? You do have the full, but you are bound because of whatever responsibility you have. If it's a child, if it is a business, if it is your debts that you are having, whatever that it is, you do not have the freedom to move and go as they please. And where it makes that you look at them and be like, mother effer, I wish I could. So you might have some envy in this relationship, especially if the one, even if both of you are responsible for the responsibility of that you have, meaning it's his child as it is yours, he, she, they eat, okay? But he, she, they eat doesn't take the responsibility as that you do. You are the one carrying the responsibility while they are out there and maybe telling you that they are working or something like that, or that they have a business trip, and you'll be like, I wish I could exchange this situation. I wish I could. So yeah, so envy might happen in 2025 for you guys in your relationship. So that is why you guys, your spiritual team is saying, have that strength when it comes to that, because honey, it's not always sunshine and rainbow, when it comes to relationship. You need to understand why certain things is like that, and if you can handle it, if you want to handle it. Because if you realize like, okay, listen, I'm starting to hate what I have to do. Meanwhile, you loved it, but just because this person doesn't take responsibility and you are the one take responsibility, you be like, I also want to do that, and you quit all your things and stuff. Like, that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it. You quit your dreams, you quit your hopes, you quit your vision, you quit you yourself, just because you want to enjoy that person and that person's view of life, of freedom. And then you wake up one day and be like, who is me? Who is me? Who is me? Who is me? Now that person is gone, who is me? Can we talk about it? Some people do that. Do not do that, okay? Continue having your own wish, your own dreams, your own hopes, your own vision of where you want to go in life. Do not let this partnership be the thing that you are going to blame for the reason why you didn't go where you need to go, or you didn't do what you need to do, or you couldn't do or move because honey, it's a choice of self. That is something that people lots of times find it hard to understand. But if you can look into the mirror and be like, you know what, I've been brought up very independently, I do have both of my parents, okay? I grew up with two parents, okay? But I grew up yet still, because the feminine in my family, y'all, they don't play. So I mean, if you have both independent parents, like independent father, independent mother, you will have, knowingly or unknowingly to you will take certain things from them, and you become the boss. You become boss. You boss up. And you realize like, okay, not everybody views like that. And some people sacrifice themselves. My mother maybe is the one that will sacrifice themselves faster than my father or the children of her. Not some children maybe. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say to you is that maybe you need to, if you have the responsibility, if you are independent, if you can look yourself in the mirror and you come to realize, maybe it's because I'm too much. But listen, it's giving that you need to see like, oh, so you are independent and I wish to have that. I am not going to sacrifice myself or sacrifice the things that I love just because I'm envy of what you can do and I can't. Some people will off their family because they want to have, listen, that child, do not look at me shocked, okay? Do not look at me shocked because you know it's true. Look at some documentary. Men especially are more, now I must racial thingy. Yeah, how do you say? I must put it in a racial situation right here because it's often like this side of the human beings, and we are not discriminating. It's just fact. If you look it up, you can look it up. It's most of all this side of the human beings that are drawn to off their, just because they want to have that freedom. They were like, that responsibility, I don't want it anymore, so let's get rid of it. I mean, why? Let's start over. Let's start new. Just divorce me at this point. You don't have to off me. Just divorce me, okay? So I'm okay. I'm good. But they'll be like, yeah, but I don't want no other people to have you. And I don't want you to live life, enjoying life without me. So, hey, guess what? You mother. I ain't playing with that. But yeah. Back to this situation, honey. When it comes to your relationship, if you want to reach far, don't forget yourself. Like, especially if this is a situation that is constantly happening in your relationship with this person, that you feel like, okay, maybe if I have more patience, it will change. Honey, let me tell you, look for a new hobby. Go put your attention elsewhere, because you are putting your attention on, you forgot about you. If you are looking at a person and you hating and stuff, or that person is looking at you, go get yourself a house, especially if it has money involved and it's about the dynamic of who earns more than the other. With men, that's their ego. Let's talk about it. Now we are not going to talk about race. We are going to talk about is it race when it's a man and a woman? But yeah, you guys know, man, I love you guys, yeah. But if you are not in balance with your feminine and your masculine side, you guys are different species. And so it's the dynamic of but I'm superior, and then it's like, oh, but honey, that's an issue in the relationship. So watch out for that also. And I do see that if you guys can put aside all those things that I just mentioned and focus on yourself and do something nice and sweet, looking at the like longer time, what do you want to achieve in this relationship? Are you achieving it now? Do you see in the far distance that this is something that can really be stable and grow, and you can keep up with whatever the situation is? Then there is chance that this, here and there you will have pleasure, as the treasure island is saying. So let's see what it is that you need to know more when it comes to your relationship. Will you make it in 2025 with this person? And then we are going to ask your guys, your spiritual team, to bring you the definitely fact. But hey, let's see first about your relationship. Okay, I want to have one more though. Thank you. So you have hold your vision, fixed moon, together with it's time to take action, new moon in Aries, and your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Now here's the thing. bossing up is definitely a situation with you guys. And for some of you, maybe how you being perceived or your relationship is being perceived in the world, that it's an investment kind of a thing. And I'm just saying it. Sometimes we have a relationship because we see there is potential of building a great foundation with this person. Men do it a lot, that they married not the person that they like and love. They marry the person that they be like, okay, I'm secure, I'm good, this is my stay at home baby mama, and I will go and do my work. As I said, this with underneath with the tarot, like it's giving that person is going off, working, doing business and stuff, laying foundation, and the other one has to hold the ground kind of a situation. But in all of this relationship for 2025, if you don't know who you are, looking at Aries, new moon in Aries, if you don't know who you are, you will not make it. Why do I say it? It's because it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Aries is the I am in astrology. So it's giving, if you don't know who you are, boo-boo, then you may be boo-boo the fool, because you are letting another person running your circus. Like really, if you are not the one running the circus, then you are the monkey. I don't know. But whatever it is, like if you wish to have it, if you see a future, if this is working for you, whatever this relationship is, because some people are in a relationship that I'll be like, I cannot do that, honey. Then Amy, I bless your heart, you know, that you can handle it. But if that is the thing for that person, that is the thing for that person. So who am I? Who am I to rain on your parade? That's for you, boo boo. I like it for you. Continue. You know? So the question here is, are you strong enough, and do you want this, and do you really see that this has a potential? Okay? Because you will not find contentment unless you know why you are doing it for and what your vision is. Because the new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off, is really like somebody here in this relationship needs to have the patience, needs to be like, okay, you know, when people say, I want a rich man or I want a rich woman, and they be like, yeah, I want to marry rich. But you know, marry rich means you will not see your husband or wife. Like, if you be like, I want to hold hand every day with you, is that is that really something? No, that can't. You want that Gucci, but you also want my hold my hand. You want that Prada bag, but you want that honey, that diamond ring, but you also somebody needs to pay for it though. So somebody needs to go out there and work for it. That private jet. So understand that this relationship, if you have an understanding of, I will hold the fort down while you do your thing, boo-boo. And, you know, we will reach far with each other. Then you're good. This relationship will make it in 2025. But let me tell you something. Don't forget about yourself. Listen, it must not be that when this person decide that this lifestyle with you and they be like, bye, you are lost because you didn't invest in yourself. Because it's nice, it's cute to be holding a person's hand and be like, yes, I am his accessory as a person. Yes, I'm the wife. Yes, I'm the husband, kind of a thing. But if you have lost who you are, as we've been talking about it in the beginning, you know, you will, if they leave you, you will be devastated, and you want to blame them for why you are at the bottom of bikini bottom, okay, and have to swim yourself up again, okay? Meanwhile, if you were smart and you knew who you are, you could have handle some things independently. Listen, if I don't want to spoil things, but I don't want to, sound mean, but get your bag, y'all. Look at Sharon 7, maybe, get some knowledge and wisdom on that part of life. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. In 2025, what will be the obstacles for you guys in this relationship? Or not an obstacle, but something good. Something that your spiritual team wants to let you know that definitely is on your path in 2025 if this relationship make it. Okay. You have wedding. Why did I laugh like that? Tell me, why did I laugh like that? Okay. So, let's see. You have wedding that came out. You also have thief. Okay. And you have a widower. And you have sorrow. Listen, if you could see my face, I'm biting my tongue. I am shutting my mouth because I've been telling you from the get-go that this situation right here, don't lose yourself in it. If you lose yourself in it, you are going to ask a lot of why me, why this, why that. I'm telling you this right now. If you look at this on the time that I'm posting it, you are in the November month 2024. You better work on you. I know relationship is something that is, partnership. But from the get-go here, I already see that the situation, if it's not in balance, somebody here will have that envy. Because definitely if you feel bound and that person can go and move, and I don't know if that person is a Capricorn or an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but they can do and move and all of that, or you can do and move and all of that, and it's like it's not okay, it's not right. Somebody here will lose themselves in 2025. Somebody here that might be so dependent on this partnership will feel robbed in 2025. Yes. Will lose themselves. There is something of an ending happening in 2025 when it comes to this relationship. There is a loss of maybe yourself. You can be in a relationship and be like, I don't know who I am anymore. Somebody has robbed me. This partnership is robbing me. You can lose yourself while you are in a relationship. And you look, one day you wake up, you look in the mirror and you be like, who is this person? I used to be, no, not me, you. You used to be so independent. You used to do whatever, do your hygiene kind of a way. Maybe you have now a child, or you have a new puppy, you have a new business, and all your energy and time is going into that. And also you have to work with your partner, and then it's like, oh my God, I don't have not even energy for me. So you decide like, okay, I will start neglecting yourself so that you have more energy for the people that is outside of you. And then one day you wake up and you be like, oh my God, who am I? Okay, I am. I told you, do not lose yourself. Who am I in this situation? I know who I am. I'm talking about you, honey. Who are you? Who are you? So, honey, in the year 2025, when it comes to your partnership, for some of you, literally, you will feel robbed, and your person will end situation, or this relationship will end, literally, spiritually, physically, parting ways with a person. And for other people, you are parting ways with who you are because of the relationship that you are having. You are giving up on who you are to indulge or to fit the view or the vision that you are having of this partnership, this thing. Yeah. Let me know down below by putting up a star, honey, because sometimes you forget you are. So put up a star. That means you have chosen part 1, and I thank you for being here with me. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Did it resonate, yes or no? Also, I want to mention, if you guys would love to support me on my spiritual journey, I do have a membership on YouTube, or you can join my Patreon. That is a beautiful way to support me on what I do, and I thank you for that. You will get an exclusive content and bonus reading. And also, if you be like, I am not capable because we are living in a troubling time, I understand that, honey, but you can do that then by liking this video. If you like the video, if you want to support me free, don't forget to like the video. You may share also, interact with it so that YouTube know that we are doing something over here. So spread the love, spread the love. That being said, child, it's a long read. Bye-bye. So, part 2, you have chosen the Light Seas Tarot with the rose quartz as your crystal. Let's take a look. Let's see, when it comes to you and your partner, your person, will you guys make it in the year 2025? Now, this is a timeless reading though, even though I'm saying 2025. You can stumble upon this video in the year 2027, 38, whatever, and you can yet still look at it. Okay, my love. Now let's take a look. Let's see. I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know for my lovely, beautiful part 2. What can they expect when it comes to their person's relationship? Will they make it in the year 2025? I will not take these cards in reverse. Let's see. You have the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Wands. You also have the Moon card. You have the Hermit. Let's see. You have the Page of Cups. And you have the Star card. And underneath the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. Now, honey, yes. The answer is yes. Now, but we are going to also look at the relationship, how it will be, okay, in the year 2025. But for you guys, it's a definitely beautiful yes, if you can handle the emotions and feelings though. Because there is definitely love. There is definitely love between you guys. Looking at, you have the Ace of Cups. You have the Page of Cups. So whatever wish, dreams you have, looking at the star, it will happen. Emotions are running high and low. But it's just, the thing is, it's not going to be very clear to you, this relationship in 2025. It's like, you need to figure it out. It yet still things that are mystery to you guys when it comes to this partnership. It's like you guys need to learn about each other. And I do see that there is a person that is more mature in this connection, or has more patience than the other person. And that is why it's a calm sailing, calm surface, calm moving forward in this relationship, is because, you know, when they say one person needs to love the other person more than the other, and the person that is receiving the love is somebody that is also very patient and has lots of knowledge and wisdom, And the thing is, I'm not saying that you guys will not have troubles in this relationship in 2025. You will definitely have. But because of the understanding that you guys have for each other, and for the love and the recognizing of, oh, you love this way, I love this way, so I need to learn your love language and you need to learn my love language, and then we can move forward. But both of us have baggage. Looking at the 10 of Wands, you understand in a mature way that both of you have your own baggage, but your love is so much, understanding is so much that you will move forward and appreciate this love in the year 2025, or the year that you find yourself in looking at this reading. But yet still, the unfolding of that person, of each other, is what makes it, a surprise. This relationship, this connection, because it's not too obvious. There is yet still a dark side and a light side that you are figuring out. Oh, what is your shadow side? Oh, what is your triggers? It's like you guys are in a fresh love. Yeah, like this love might, or you are in a very long relationship with each other that you know that person so well, and yet still trying to know each other, because people sometimes be like, oh, if I know you for 20 years, I know who you are. No, you don't. Because 20 years, when I was 20 years, and now 20 years later, listen, honey, I did not know about me, or you will not know about you 20 years later. And once you reach that year, you will then have to find yourself out. And that's the same thing with this relationship. People often do that, but looking at you guys' cards, you are open to level of each other. If you are in a long relationship with each other, it's so beautiful, because you have the knowledge and wisdom. Somebody here in this relationship has the knowledge and wisdom that they be like, I have the patience to learn this new chapter of you. I have the love for you to learn this new trigger of yours, this new unfolding that you are going to do, this new sexuality that you are trying to figure out if it works for you. So it's all like, when you have, it is your birthday kind of a thing, and then you have, because what I'm seeing is what I'm looking at this. Maybe you guys have done that. I don't know, but I'm seeing it. So I'm seeing, like, when you have cups and you have maybe that is why I said 20, or you are 20. And there's something with 20, but it's giving like cups with 20s on it. 20 cups, and each day 20s before 20. You can be older, 20 before, 40 days before 40, 30 days before 30. When you hit that age, and then you break it, and then you have a surprise, and then it's like, pick number 3 or something, and then you pick the bag number 3, and then in there is your surprise. I don't know, but that's how I see this relationship. Is that weird? Because that's what I'm seeing with it. It's really like, oh, surprise. This isn't the new thing for this relationship. Or maybe you guys are doing that. I don't know. Let me know down below. I'm sorry, I had to cough. But I do see this situation right here is very beautiful. Very beautiful. And for the signs that I see it, you have Pisces, you have Virgo, and you have Aquarius. So Sun, Moon, and Rising. Maybe those signs are important for you guys. So let's see what it is. That you need to know more. You have the first chakra, Archangel Michael. That's too much, but hey, guess what? Maybe you need it. You also have the Magician in the Mirror together with Hostile and Angel of Balance. Okay, so the Hostile card is giving me the energy of maybe there are outside energies or you other people, you or your person battling certain things with each other. So looking at the first chakra also, Archangel Michael, that is where we have our fear and how we've been brought up, and the darkness, that you need to the traumas is based, okay, where your trauma is based. So that's the thing that you need to work on, and definitely you can work on it. You or your other person is definitely something you guys can work on, especially because you guys have the patience for each other. As I said, the one have baggage and the other one has that baggage. So yes, sometimes it feels like, why am I going through this? Maybe this person has, or you, I don't know, but I'm really getting like a beautiful relationship. Actually, maybe that is why I'm getting patience, because I'm getting like, if a person is suffering from mental like anxiety and mental stress, like physically or emotionally, spiritually, their mind is troubling and trying them. Maybe they are afraid to be in public with lots of people. There are lots of fear and anxiety in one person, and the partner has lots of patience and understanding, but sometimes it can be too much for them. But yet they understand that, this is something that that person is going through. So because they understand it, is because that person, the person of them, is also continue working. It's continue working on themselves. They are getting the knowledge and wisdom. They are trying to understand. But I do see that this person, you or your other person, the reason why it's they can hold on is because it's like this is popping up out of nowhere. Looking at the moon also, it's an anxiety that's just come up, and you be like, I thought I was over this. And it's like, because you are holding on to some kind of a trauma that is consciously or unconscious to you, that is popping up, that you need to work on, you or your person. And the other person that is in the relationship with you understand it, because you guys are working. Yet still, as I said, the other person seeing like, okay, the relationship I started with this person begin very nice and calm, and then suddenly when they hit a certain age, this situation had started to happen. People often don't understand that lots of times there is a period, especially if you look at Vedic astrology, there is a period of time in your life that a certain thing is waking up in your life, and a certain karma, good or bad, that you need to take care of. And it's like the first chakra, that is like, you didn't know this is underneath the surface. Guess what? It's popping up 5 years from now. And you can be in a relationship and be like, damn, I didn't know I was assaulted. And then that memory comes up. Disclaimer for that just came out. So I'm sorry, not trigger warning, okay? But I'm not going to continue talking about it. But I do want to mention, like, there is a trauma that might pop up out of nowhere that you might have forgot about it, you or your person, and then you need to work on that. And if that can be, maybe you have lost a person in your life when you were very young, a parent or an aunt, somebody very close to you, and it's like, you thought you handled that sorrow, that pain, and then suddenly you become a parent, and that issue pops up. Those things happen. Or maybe you have a child and you get a child. You know what I mean. Not my first need and my second child, but post-traumatic. Okay, honey, we're not going to continue on that, but you know what I mean. So the understanding is so real in this relationship, because some people be like, yeah, you wasn't like that. And the other person but in this relationship I see like, yeah, life happens. The understanding of life is in this relationship. And I like that. I love that. Because you know, or your person know, that this relationship has also very much beautiful side. And the people involved are yet still working on their traumas, on their issues, on whatever that is happening. They are not giving up. And if the one give up, the other one is motivating the other not to give up. So I really like this relationship. So it's definitely in balance. And thing is, you guys know how to manifest. You guys are into how you speak life, but the understanding of, because sometimes people, oh, you need to talk positive things. But honey, if I'm going through it, positive things ain't the thing. Especially because you have the first chakra together with the magician in the mirror. Like sometimes you need to go through it before you understand, like, oh, this is why I went through it. You need to go through stuff. And that is the thing that, I like to see, that you guys understand each other on that. And looking at the Four of Pentacles continue wanted to come out and speak. So I'm going to go now on that one. I actually wanted to go on the oracles, but the Four of Pentacles is giving me the energy of somebody in this relationship might hold on to a certain pain or love because that's the way they felt loved. Even if it was pain, like, how can I say it? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Why do I have to say her? I don't even know the person's name, but I'm gonna mention it. That's weird. It's a weird example that I'm getting. But for example, that there was a little girl and her mother, the girl of her mother, because the mother was saying that she was sick. Now they have a Netflix on it or something. I haven't watched it. I know the documentary because I watched, like, not the documentary, but the reason why, I know that. But they are showing me that so that I know what they mean with what they want to say with this situation. Now, the reason why I'm getting that image is that if you go through something like that, you can yet still say that you love that person that has mistreated you. And you hold on to that love in a toxic way, even though it's not supposed to be that way. Meaning, you might be brought up in a house where you may not do certain things, and then you go to another person's house and you figure out they are doing that thing. And then when you grow up, you come to realize that you are actually in a household that was manipulating, or how do you say it? Like, how do you call that? Maybe that is why they told me to explain to you like that, because like, mistreated but not mistreated, like that. It's like a violence, but not like literally violence, but molesting house. Is that even? No, it's not. Like you come to realize, like, oh, you were actually in a position where it's not normal what you've been through. Let's just call it like that, honey. And then but even though it wasn't normal, you yet still hold on to the pain and hurt that you had, because that's the only way you might have felt that love from the other person. And that can be your mother or an ex relationship that you had, like, for example, I don't want to say this one, but trigger warning. If you were in a relationship, a past relationship, where your partner beat the ish out of you, and then have, let's make it a little bit lighter. Like, you guys have to have fights and then makeup SAX, you know? So you be like, oh, that's normal to fight and have a makeup XAX. So when you enter then a healthy relationship, you be like, I want to fight that person so you can have makeup SAX. And that person be like, no, that's not normal, y'all. That's not it. That's toxic. That's not good behavior. That's not how you love somebody. So you might miss that toxic behavior of your ex. Don't listen to the stomach. It's an extra on this reading. So yeah, you might mix the toxic behavior of your ex, even though you know it's toxic, but you enjoyed having makeup XAX with that energy of fight and violence and screaming and all of that. But the feeling of feeling loved after that fight is something that you have hold so tight to you that is the way that is fulfilling you in a dark side ways. And that's maybe the thing that you are missing. So some days you are wake up with the trauma, like, oh, I miss having this clash with a person before having that. You can yet still talk to your person like, listen, I know we don't do makeup XAX, but I want to have some kind of a tension, some kind of a thrill. You need to find in your partnership something to have that same energy of that feeling love in that way, but in a healthy way. Like, go do some SM with each other. Everybody must be on board though. Everybody must be on board. If there is something of pain and love that is missing, or the person is be like, that trauma. I need to feel that trauma of pain and love. And I don't know because I have never been in this position. So that is why if I need to be stopped and to communicate, then I need to go in and I need to channel it. So let me know if this is the situation. But for some, that is what I'm getting, okay? But this is working for you guys, but it's like, okay, there is work yet still within another person before everything, but the love is there, the open-mindedness is there, so it's okay. Let's see what you need to know more. You have peace together with all that glitters. Okay, listen, what I'm getting with these two is sometimes one may feel bored, yeah. One may feel bored, I'm not gonna lie. There is I don't know why. Maybe that is because I had that child and the mother's vision, but there is something of not bored, but more as in, is this an act? Is this relationship an act? Is this really something that can happen? Or when will this way of person will change? Like somebody here, I do think the one that's in a toxic situation, it's like, oh, this cannot be true. This peace that I have right now, because it's funny how these two came out together, and also these two, the balance and the hostile and the first chakra, but these two come out together. Like, it's like this peace that I have, when will it show that it's actually fake? It's all an act. When will I see the true nature of this person? And I do think that one of you was in a toxic relationship and is waiting for the shoe to drop, that the person is actually showing who they really are. That you be like, I was waiting for you. It's been a while. I was like 3 months in. Is it now? No. Okay. A year in. Is it now? No. 10 years. Go when? And it's like, no. No, this is just your peace, honey. This is just your peace. Stop sabotaging the situation. Okay, so and that's the thing, that if this person doesn't work on themselves in this relationship, they might sabotage this relationship because of the thrill that they are used to by finding love when it comes to hurt and pain. That is where they be like, oh, then I know that you really love me. Maybe they grew up in a toxic environment where the mother and the father, fight and then make love and act as if everything is okay. And that's the way they have seen love when they were young. So when love is very calm, when love is very peaceful, they be like, okay, is this real? Like, I don't feel the thrill. And they might be then toxic in the relationship because they be like, you don't love me if you don't shout at me. This person needs somebody to talk to. And I'm okay with that. We all have issues to work on. We all. So, yeah. Let's see. What it is that you need to know more when it comes. I actually wanted to do this reading short and quick, but you guys be like, ugh. Also, I am going to take a look at what you guys, your spiritual team wants to know, but that's after this one. So let's see what it is that you need to know more. Ooh, I will take only this one and not these. Surrender to the divine underneath the deck. So you have, what do you need to release? Okay, we've been talking about it a lot. You need to release a lot. And also, nothing will come of this situation. And you also have worked through your fears. Child, I already read you. But you guys, your spiritual team be like, no, continue reading them. They must know. Somebody here is acting like toxic, okay? Stop it. Otherwise, you will ruin it for yourself. So we're going to talk about it. So with what do you need to release? Nothing will come of this situation and works through your fears. It talks about exactly what it says in all of the three. Like, let go of whatever you are fearing when it comes to this connection. Actually, let go of your trauma. You cannot let go totally of your traumas, but work through your traumas. Because if you continue with it, with your toxic behavior, it will really, this is not gonna work. This person has patience till so far. Do you know why? Now I know why I had to talk to you about it. Do you know why? Let me tell you. This person loves you. Or you love them. But the person that loves the other through their trauma and fears and toxic behavior love themselves more than what the person is going through. The other person that has the patience, that has the love, that has the wisdom, the knowledge to be like, I understand you. You need to do this, or you need to work through this. You need to go. Has that, all of that. But they love themselves more than they love you. And that's the most healthy thing that you can do. Meaning, if you or them continue sabotage, if the person that is the sabotager or has the trauma that they need to work through, the ups and downs, if they don't work on themselves, if they quit working on themselves and embracing the toxicity, embracing the trauma, and be like, this is who I am. You need to work that. Honey, the other person be like, you know what? If that is who you are, I accept you for who you are. And by accepting that means that is not the person for me. And I'ma go. Because I love myself so much that I am not going to put up with that toxic behavior. That you wants to embrace those toxic traits. Fine. I like that for you. but I do not choose to be in that position. I thought you will work with me and we will work on each other, or you will work on yourself. We can move forward, even though there is troubling time. And then the other person will say, yeah, you see, you don't love me because you don't like me like that. I love you. Honey, why am I... Honey, it's like a dialogue. It's like a dialogue. But you know what I mean? Like, they will throw that toxic behavior. If somebody is embracing those toxicity, they will become a narcissist. They will then use it against that other person. So now this relationship is cute. Now this relationship is healthy. But the other person that is actually in this relationship, the moment they start to see that the other person is embracing, because here's the thing, you know what what a vision that I had years ago. Like, you cannot help a person that doesn't want to help themselves. If somebody is laying on the floor and is embracing, like, oh, it's cold down here, and the other person be like, stand up and let's move and get into the house and take a hot shower and change things like blanket and socks on so you get warm, and the other person be like, no, I want to stay outside here on the ground, on the cold ground, and cry. You can do this. You can go out inside, grab a blanket, sit with them, put a blanket around them. Like, you can also put a campfire and be like, okay, when it's time, they will stand up. When it's time, when they have work on whatever they need to work on, they will stand up and move. But if that person is actually enjoying the attentions that they are getting by staying on that ground, and other people are putting a pause on their life to aid to their misery, their sorrow, their traumas, isn't it nice? They prefer to stay there. And then I understand why I had a vision of that girl and that mother, because it's the same thing. The mother has starting to enjoy the attentions that she was getting, and so she was like, okay, you need to stay sick because people are finally seeing me, people are finally giving me attention, I'm finally feeling love. And the child was like, I need love from you. So toxic made other toxic. So that is why I like this person, because I do hope that if whomever in this relationship that loves themselves more has the option going down with the ship of toxicity or saying enough is enough. If that person doesn't work through their fears, if that person doesn't release whatever that needs to release, looking at the Four of Pentacles, then I choose me. I choose me, my love. I choose to respect, and I let you where you are on that ground. F off. Enjoy the cold, bitch. Here's a blanket. Here's a fire. Gone I am. Really, like, sometimes life is hard, but I am not going to suffer with you. Nope. But yeah, so work. Whomever this is, work through it. And if you are the other person, I love your patience, I love whatever, but don't forget to love yourself. That if you see that that person is embracing that darkness, embracing that toxicity, and starting to be like, but this is who I am, is wearing it as a warm coat, don't forget to love yourself more and release yourself if you do not want to have this toxicity. Okay, so in 2025, I ask you guys, your spiritual team, to let us know what will happen in this relationship for you. What is going to happen? What is, what you will face, kind of a way. So let's see. You have a servant. Oh, I want to do one more. You also have, what is it? Joyfulness. Okay. And you also have conversation. Let's see, one more. You are scared, aren't you? You'll be like, no, this is looking good. We don't need no one more. It's okay like this. It's okay. Honey, you have faithfulness. Do you want it? Do you want it or not? Like in this relationship, we saw it from the get-go. It's a beautiful relationship, but there is a dynamic of, that needs to stay like I'm helping you, I'm scratching your back, you are scratching my back. We are going to communicate about our problems. We are going to grow in this relationship. We are best friends with each other. There is a connection between you guys that is beautiful. But please continue to aid and grow. Like sometimes, yes, one person stops growing and needs to kind of like be like a bamboo seed in a place for 5 years and be like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know and then suddenly they will sprout out of nowhere like a bamboo tree, So yes, sometimes that happens, that somebody doesn't have a year, that it'd be like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm down. But at least grab have a hobby, have something that you are putting your attentions to, so that you can yet see like, okay, so you do not want to work anymore. Okay, I see that, but are you doing something that is fulfilling you? Because that's the thing in a relationship. It's not about in a healthy relationship, it's not about like the dynamic of corporate situation. The corporate situation is you work here and I work here and we will stack and stuff. No, in a healthy relationship, it's like, okay, it's like if you are down here, you have things to work on yourself. I am holding the torch. I can be your it's in Dutch, yeah. It's in Dutch. When somebody is like, if you jump, you have a safety net. I can be the safety net if you are not yet there. Sometimes you be like, okay, I am afraid to take the next step, or don't know where the next step is. The other person will be like, you know what? Jump on the wagon. This time I will push the wagon and move forward. And but I want you to be happy. I want you to find fulfillment within yourself, So they be like, you don't have to bring something to the table, but you need to find something of yourself while you are lost. So that is what I'm trying to say, honey. Put up a dog, because you have a loyal one with this one, okay? Put up a dog that will let me know you chosen pile 2. I thank you for being with me. Keep in mind, if you would like to support me, you can join me on YouTube member, or you can become a Patreon member. In exchange, you will have exclusive content and bonus reading from my side of the bargain. And also, don't forget to like this video. If you be like, I do not have that money to support you right now, but how can I support you without having to spend? You can like the video, you can comment on the video, you can share the video. That will let YouTube know that I'm doing something over here, so that they can push me to a bigger crowd. Because if YouTube be like, nobody's interacting, so bye, and I be like, but they love me though. Don't you? So please like the video. And I will see you in another pile, another ring of mine. I hope you had fun with me though. Bye bye. So pile 3, you have chosen Tarot of the Divine together with the Amazonite Heart Crystal as your pile. Let's take a look. Let's see when it comes to you and your person. Are you guys going to make it in the year 2025? And I am saying year 2025, but if you stumble upon this reading in a different year and you are wondering like, Is it yet still valid? Yes, honey. You can use it in whatever year you find yourself in. Okay. So I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, home to none, to let us know for my lovely, beautiful pal Suri. Will they make it with their partner, with a person in the year 2025? I will not take these cards in reverse. You have the 9 of coins together with the 2 of coins. Let's see. You have the Tower. You also have the King of Wands. You have the 3 of Swords. Underneath the deck, you have the Empress. Let's see. You have the Chariot together with the 3 of Pentacles. Do you want it straight up? Honey, we are not... You have heard the intro. The intro for is always... Give it to you straight up without always putting a ribbon on it, okay? So I'm going to give it to you. Can you handle it? Okay. So what I'm getting, there comes another person involved in this situation. Oh, one moment. The battery. So yeah. Back to you. I hope you didn't log off because the information is actually good to know, okay? The information is good to know. But yes, suddenly there might be an end between this partnership. I do see there is definitely okay, because I'm getting a lot. I'm getting a lot of information. But I'm going to first go with because there is another person involved, but I first wanted to go with if isn't another person involved, there is something of somebody choosing the independence. There is something of they are tired maybe because of the wildness of the other person. If this is only the two of you and the other person be like, you know what, I'm better off alone. You know, I'm done with dealing with your demons, kind of a situation. Like one day you're cold, one day you're warm. I'm done with that. You know, you're here, you're there. Like I sacrifice myself for you, kind of a thing. You are not, it's giving like, I cannot trust you. And this person might not even do nothing wrong. It's more as in that other person, you know, when you are tired, that like it's lots of times people think that if you end a relationship, it must be because of infidelity. This for this situation, when it comes to the two of you, the other, I will talk about if it's another person, but right now I will talk about the two person. The other person will just give up because they are fed up. It's really like, oh my God, I cannot. Like this foundation, looking at the tower, the foundation of this relationship between you guys, it's the other person is sacrificing a lot. The other person, it's like, you know, I continue telling you to pick up your socks. I continue telling you to do this, and you don't do it. I'm better off living alone. I'm better off doing my own thing, because they see that if they move forward with the person, it's not imbalanced. It's not. And here's the thing. If this is because of another person is involved, you will come to realize that you or the other person, depending on who is cheating, the one that isn't cheating, if they find out that the other person is putting their laundry outside, kind of a thing, they realize like it's actually giving them a free card. What is that? I'm getting a card. Like a free card, like, oh, I needed this so I can say goodbye. Like some people, like it's giving them, how can I say it? It's like they needed that evidence, or they needed, even though there is another person involved, it's like they couldn't move away from that person, from the choosing to move away from them on their own. So now that they have evidence and stuff that that person is cheating, they be like, yes, I can use this as the reason why I'm leaving. Meanwhile, they were already fed up. They have already left this relationship in a certain way. I'm really getting like this situation right here. This person, though, this relationship really tried. There is really people trying, one person mostly, It's like you have settled with the red flags. Somebody here has settled with the red flags, and it's like, okay, but then come to realize, no, I cannot do this. It's giving that energy. And it was all beautiful lessons, because actually, even though because it has fulfilled, this relationship is fulfilling in a way, but it's the realization of two different people, two different things, like not the same. Like, yes, we might have the same certain things that are the same. Like, for example, you might have the same culture or the same upbringing or the same parents, kind of a way. You be like, oh, we have this in common. But there is a maturity in one of the other person that the other one doesn't have. The connection of, oh, you are not mature to see further. And there is a maturity that is missing, is what I'm getting. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you that this situation right here, this relationship, if you can handle it, and I do think that you think you can handle it, but in the long run you come to realize, no, I can't. I am the mother or I am the father in this situation. I am not a partner. I am somebody that is raising them also, kind of a way, because it is teaching you, though, how many patience you have. You did not here's the thing. Some people be like growing together, because you know what I'm saying, for example, I don't know, but this is what I'm getting. Okay, you might be younger than that person, and you be like, oh, we if you are a female, you know that we females mature quicker than the male species, the males in human beings, and they have to catch up. That is maturity. The maturity of a female is faster, kind of a way. But not to say that men, because listen, honey, I have met men that are more mature than the female partner that they are having. Okay, so but you just need to find them. A needle in the haystack. But what I'm getting for you, is really this situation right here is giving of somebody having the patience and be like, because this person, this connection, this person, I don't see them as bad. They are not a bad person. They just have not matured yet. And some people do have the patience to be like, oh, that the maturity will kick in one day. The maturity will kick in one day. But for example, if this person is a baby mama or a baby mama, a mama's boy or a daddy girl, and they've been brought up with golden teaspoon, everything is done for them, and you come to live together. You be like, okay, we are going to do everything now together, and they be like, no, my mother used to do that for me, so yeah, you are the female, you need to do that. Or no, my father used to do that for me, you are the male, you are the female, you need to do that. If they have been, I have never done this before, how do I have to do this? And you'll be like, you know what, I will do it then. And there is a tiredness of, I think I like this life. No, I'm kidding, but more as in I think I'm better off. Even though I love this person and like this person, I think that if I live alone, this will be better. Or some of you maybe is going to have here in Dutch they will say a latrelatie, meaning a latrelatie. How do you say? I'm just gonna explain it because honey, dat my first name was second. Like a latrelatie is more as in that person lives in that house and the other person lives in this house. And you guys have a relationship with each other, but you will only connect with each other, but having their own space, that kind of a vibe, so that you don't feel as being used or something like that. You still have your freedom. I do think that if you guys do that, that will work more, because there is some things that it's like, I cannot trust you with this situation. I don't know. There is some kind of a difference in upbringing. So let's see what it is that you need to know more when it comes to your partnership. So you have rest and rejuvenate. Yeah. Somebody needs it. Somebody needs it. And once again, I don't see nothing wrong with this relationship unless there is another person coming through. But it's more a sin. I'm fed up. Also, you have adjustment possibilities. Yeah. I do think that this relationship is cute, but somebody needs to have strength to be in this relationship. Like it's like this. Like I always say, okay, that's my preference. Like I don't like to do dishes. I do not like to do dishes. Okay. So if I'm going to live together with somebody, that person must like doing dishes. Doing dishes, I don't have a problem with it because it's kind of calming in a way. But like, just imagine a stack of dishes and you need to start doing dishes. Like, what the F? No, I don't like that. Okay? So I know that that's the thing that we will have a problem with if I go live together with somebody. So I always say, if I have to move in with somebody, that person must love doing dishes, or we have a solution, and he, she, they, it's a he. I wanted to say he, she, they, it, as if I don't know what I like. It's a he. He must come with a dishwasher because I ain't doing dishes. I don't like doing dishes, but I can do dishes because, hello, who is doing them now? Me. So, so I can, but it's not my favorite thing to do. No. So I know my weakness is that. So I have then a solution. Now, that's the thing that you guys need to figure out. Like, what's the weakness? Like, for example, if your person is really like, okay, throwing things on the ground, honey, you continue living your life like that, but we need a cleaner because I'm not going to clean behind your ass every time. So if he, she, they, it cannot provide that for you, then that means that, there are other opportunities. Like, there are different opportunities. There are different things that can help this relationship out, but there are also lots of other doors you can enter. Kind of a thing. So it's giving that you need to find the balance and start a stable foundation. But if not, this is not gonna work, because there are going to be betrayals because of the stress that's coming in 2025 for you guys. The idea of, I think I'm better off alone, or if there isn't a solution to your guys' problem, the other one be like, I am actually raising a child and I do not want that. And listen, you will figure out after you exit this relationship, or in this relationship itself, you will figure out more about yourself, that you'll be like, oh wow, I am actually a person that has lots of patience, or a person that gives people chances, or a person that can handle a cat or a dog or a child because you actually did that with a mature person, so you will actually gain a kind of responsibility within yourself of, oh, I have graduated from that. If I can do it with that person, I guess I can do it on my own. If I can, if for example you have fear to travel, and that person is traveling and you need to go alone for 3 days kind of a way, you'll be like, oh, if I can go 3 days, then I can do it also alone. There is some kind of a maturity that you are gaining because of the connection that you have with this person. And for some of you, I really see, though, there is lots of heartache and pain, even though if you are going to remain with this person in 2025, it's a choice of remaining with this person. You are going to have lots of heartache and pain, because it's like, oh, I'm asking, I cannot trust you to do this, I cannot trust you to there is something of, oh, I am asking, but it's going on deaf ears, is what I'm getting. So you have serendipity together with yang, and no place like home. That's the thing. When you come home, you want to enter a home and be like, oh my God, I'm home. And it's clean, it smells good, and there ain't nothing that you need to, after your work, you come in, you need to also clean this and clean that. No, because it's nice, it's cute, but listen, okay? It's also nice and cute to enter a home full of love, even though things are not perfect. Meaning, you'll be like, okay, the house is a mess, but the cats are fed. The dog has been out, somebody has walked the dog. You come home, somebody is embracing you, hi honey, kind of a way. So a house perfect isn't the thing to reach in this connection, but a stable foundation is something that you can rely on, something where you can find your peace, that you be like, okay, now I can depend on you to handle this before I come back, or before I handle this. Like, it's like, okay, I will walk the dog and you will do this, or okay, I will do the dishes. In my case, it's a he. Okay, and you do the dishes and I will walk the dog, or I will cook, kind of a thing. There is a great balance in this relationship. Then it will work out. Then you be like, because here's the thing, as said, this relationship doesn't look bad. It's just more as in, I cannot trust you. There is something of, I cannot trust you to do this, or I cannot trust you to do that. It's like, I'm sick and tired of having this thing on me. There isn't good foundation. There is something of, oh my God, please pick this up. Can we move together instead of you fighting me in some way? There isn't a collaboration fully in this situation. And for some, as I said, there is another person in it. And it might be their mother or their father, the way they've been brought up, whatever that it is. There is something of, okay, but you are not the one understanding it. Meanwhile, it's like, no, it's that's not it. There is a masculine energy looking at the yang. It's giving like the masculine energy. Somebody, if you are a female, like, you might wear the masculine energy where your partner doesn't have enough masculine energy. There is something of the masculine energy, if you are a female or male, he, she, they, it, that or it's too much in the relationship, or there isn't enough in the person that needs to be the provider, that needs to be the protector, that needs to be the one that it's like, okay, you can count on me. There. So let's see what it is that you need to know more when it comes to your relationship. Will you guys make it in the year 2025? Ooh. Oh, I already there. So you have show the world the real you, together with expect powerful change and surrender to the divine. Now, what I'm getting for you when it comes to this situation right here, full moon in Aquarius, together with the full moon and the new moon eclipse. There is a drastic thing happening, a release that needs to happen in this connection, in this situation. And it's giving for some of you like really like I'm getting it in Dutch, a Dutch saying, having your hands in your head, like if you don't know what to do. There is a saying that says like je handen in het haar, and it's like having your hands in your hair, like, you know, when you see a cartoon, like somebody holding their hair like this, like, oh, I don't know what to do kind of a way. So it's giving that situation of I don't know anymore what is happening. And that is why your guys' spiritual team is saying, like, surrender to the divine, like really let it go. Some things isn't for you to fix, okay? And if somebody doesn't want to fix it, then guess what? I mean, hello, you know, there is still so far something you can do about a situation. And walking on eggshells also, what is it? Why do you guys have so many sayings? I believe in your reading I have 4 or 5 sayings, like a needle in a haystack, walking on eggshells, handen in het haar. I mean, how many sayings? Like, there is a lot of sayings. I don't know, maybe you like sayings, but quotes and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. But be who you are in this connection. Maybe you've been walking on eggshells the whole time. If you are walking on eggshells in a relationship, fearful of, oh, what will that person, or listen, if you live together with a person and you are afraid to kind of like move a certain way because you don't know what he, she, they, it will think, you are building a foundation on a lie. Because one way or the other, you want to feel at home, you know. And if that person be like, no, my person always doesn't even put this or that in the I don't know. But if they be like, okay, no, her I don't know. But whatever that it is, it's like if you play the great housewife or the great house husband or the great partner, and you are afraid to show your flaws to your person, you cannot keep that up. You cannot. It will explode. It will erupt. Looking at the expect powerful change with the new eclipse, and then you will see like, oh, now the tower, because you have the tower, it's suddenly something happens where it will break it down. You cannot keep that up. There is a facade that needs to be broken down. Okay, so then you can be who you really are. Imagine you looking at no place like home. Imagine you cannot even lay on the couch and feel comfortable because, oh, that person is coming and nobody must may lay on the couch. So now you are sitting pretty on the couch. Like, you cannot even relax in your own home. Lord Jesus, no. So that is really what I'm getting with rest and rejuvenate together with no place like home. There is a situation in this connection that somebody is not being honest, not being truthful with the other person. And I already got it from, I believe, yes, you have the 3 of Swords. In this 3 of Swords, this person is hiding who he, she, they, it is for their partner. If you know the story of the crane lady, or the crane, the honey, the crane. But yeah, that story talks about, if let me just give it to you in shortness, but it talks about how no, I forgot actually. uh, Honey, she is actually a crane and was cutting her feathers off to sell on the market so that they, for the husband, something like that. It's a beautiful story though, beautiful story. So but yeah, but there is some kind of a truth that is being hidden within this relationship, and you cannot keep that up. You cannot. So let's see, when it comes to you guys, your spiritual team, what they want you to know that must happen or is going to happen in this partnership in the year 2025. Child, I don't know, but misfortune underneath the deck. So you have a room together with consistency. And then you also have melancholy, and you also have leather together with waiting. Yeah, with a room, melancholy is really giving like tiredness, done, fed up. That is the thing that they should have said. Fed up instead of melancholy. But yeah, you might get a news in this connection in the year 2025. There is something of continue saying, continue doing, asking kind of a way, hard work that needs to happen in your relationship, hard work looking at consistency. But is it hard work together or the hard work alone? But also with the waiting is giving like having patience and expecting something from your partner or your partner from you, but it's like a hopeless hope kind of a thing. This is giving me an independent woman, looking at the 9 of Pentacles, also a very independent woman, like everything, or an independent man, like everything is I don't know if you are a man. If you are a man, please do not it's not to say to you, but I can only understand it on a female side. So that is why I'm going to say it like this, okay? But it's not to point it out on you. But, there are certain women that are wearing the pants in a relationship and is the female and the male in the relationship. And that is also what is giving with the yang energy. Like they are working, they have to come home, do the household, also they have to like really love their partner in that way. So there is lots of baggage on one person in this relationship, and doesn't matter if you are a male or a female, whomever, that is like, okay, I am doing this alone, honey, can you also do something? As I said, they might be spoiled in a certain way, or they are a mama's boy or a daddy's girl, whatever that it is. And it's like, oh, you will find out, like, I'm miserable in one way, but I continue working on it. I believe that this relationship, as long as the other person doesn't figure out that they are better off alone, this will work. But the foundation isn't okay. You will, like, there isn't a peace. You will not come, like, coming home to a very busy house or a house full of stuff. It's cozy, it's cute. I mean, I have a big family, y'all, so I know how that feels. That's great coming home, but if you come home and you are actually do not want to go home, or you are fed up, the moment you enter that house, you're like, Lord Jesus, now I have to do this also. And you just be angry at everybody and their mama just because they don't understand it. Like that's not cute. That's like, oh Lord Jesus, Can you please get the chicken out of the freezer? Like, who wants to do that? Some people, if you are happy going to work instead of going home, there's a problem, y'all. There's a problem. You need to find your peace somewhere. Instead of feeling miserable, having the one that has to carry everything and waiting for that person to finally pick up his slack and finally do something. I don't know, but there is this kind of a news that you will hear or know or get to know about in the year 2025 when it comes to your person. So yeah, if you are happy in this relationship, you might be the one slacking, or you might be the one that's taking all the job, taking all the baggage on you. And if you be like, I can handle it, continue. Good luck. But there is a moment that you be like, no, I think I'm better off. Or you have to guys need to find a solution. Then you will be great together. Like I said, a dishwasher or something, or a cleaner, or you live there and I live here. But we have a relationship together, okay? So my love, put up a, let's see, a clover. A 4-leaf clover will let me know you stick around with me till the end. And thank you for it. Honey, this reading was long. Like almost 2 hours. Who got time for that? And don't forget, you can become a member or a Patreon. That will help me out if you want to support me, of course. And subscribe, hit the like, comment is for free. That will help me out with my YouTube journey. That being said, I see you and thank you for spending your time with me. Bye bye.